Right, well, it had to happen. Somebody who's watched my little video, one of my little videos on this hand crank gramophone, has put the comment fake video. And I don't know whether they really mean that or whether they're just sort of pulling my strings. But I thought it was worth just covering this this machine a little bit more, and also sort of demonstrating with a sound meter and talking about microphones as well, to demonstrate this is actually a genuine machine. This is or a genuine physical machine. It's obviously not vintage. A genuine machine. It's not a fake. I haven't faked the video in any way. I'm going to run with a couple of cameras. So I've got the camera I'm holding, which I will put on a tripod in a minute. There's another camera up there, and I've got this little microphone here, which I'm going to use to record the sound from the horn, and I've got this meter here which I'll turn on so you can actually see the sound in real time. And actually up here as well is the Tascam, which the microphones are connected to. And when I say microphones, the other microphone that's in use is this one up here. This I don't know if you can see it, the light gets in the way a bit. This AKG microphone. This is sort of my top microphone. I mean, the cameras are recording sound as well, but I don't tend to use the sound from the cameras apart from syncing up. So in terms of this device here, I mean, I've got it set up. I've got a needle, I've got a record. If we just take the horn off for the minute, and the record, and then I can pick it up, and with a bit of luck you'll be able to see that you know, there are no wires. It's not connected to anything. It's a completely separate unit, and it's got this crank on the side here, and this crank does actually turn the turntable, but not directly. It's doing it via a couple of motors. So this motor here has been used as a generator. This motor here is driving the turntable, and there's a bit of electronics here to regulate the power to keep it running at 78 RPM. And I've got this capacitor here. Now, this wasn't in the original video, but this is just a capacitor to sort of store a bit of charge. So at the minute this switch doesn't do anything, but if I leave it engaged and then turn it so, let it go, you can see it actually spins for a bit longer after the cranking stops. And if I leave it disengaged and do the same test, it probably stops faster. It should stop faster. What else can we do to demonstrate this? I mean, I can, if I leave it engaged, crank it up a bit, disengage it, and then re-engage the capacitor, yeah, we get a little boost of power. So that's kind of the amount of extra power the capacitor is holding. It's not a battery as such. It's not even a super capacitor. It's just an ordinary capacitor, and it just means that if I accidentally under crank for a bit, or slow down slightly, or miss crank or whatever, the charge in here that's built up from the earlier cranking will actually keep the motor, or keep the circuitry running at the correct voltage, so that, or a high enough voltage so that it can generate the exact voltage that's needed to turn the turntable at 78 RPM. So that's a little different from some of the videos I've shown. Just thought I'd ought to cover that. It's not some magical battery or other device. Now, there's no amplifier or anything on here. The sound system on here is entirely this device here. So we've got a homemade sound box there with a gramophone needle, and that's a genuine gramophone needle, and this horn that comes off well, it's a sort of air horn thing, sort of thing, sort of air hooter that you might use at an outdoor event, or somebody might use at an outdoor event. I'm not sure I would ever use an air hooter, but obviously people do use them. This is taken from one of those. So I'm going to mount it up on a camera mount here, and well, actually, before I do that, let's turn on this here. Now this here, hopefully this is going to come out on the camera. Now if I talk, you should see that the bar goes all the way across, and it's registering more decibels. And then if I'm quiet, it just drops off completely. So you should see that vary as I play music. I can start and stop the record, you should see that. But I'll just double check and make sure that everything's in camera shot. Okay, let's mount this up now. I'm going to try and do this as much as possible in one take, just again to demonstrate that there's no smoke and mirrors, there's no clever editing here. This is genuinely what it appears to be. And although I know some people just struggle to see how this could possibly work, the answer is it does. So there we are, I've got that camera mounted there. Maybe we'll move that up a bit further. How will that look? Doesn't look too bad. Now make sure the horn is, in fact let's move it over slightly. Make sure the horn is directed at the microphone, and we've got this sound meter here. Let's get this a little bit more. Don't usually use this sound meter, but hopefully that can be seen on the video. Looks like it in the viewfinder. So let's find a record. Make sure we've got everything running. Okay, so we'll use this record here. Actually, that's got nursery rhymes on. I don't think I'll use that one. What else have we got? Got anything? How about this one, Under the Double Eagle. Let's put it down in the middle somewhere. And it slows down when I stop cranking. Let's try another bit of this record. That's showing about 84-ish decibels. And then at the end it drops off a bit, because we just got sort of motor noise. Now I would normally play each record with a different needle, but I'm only going to play very small bits of these. We could try this one here, I suppose. Plonk that on somewhere. a regulator means that I can't go too fast. Oh, this has turned itself off. I don't use this, so it's obviously got a battery saving on it. You can see my voice on it there. So yeah, definitely you can see as I speak. And if I start it, right, let's try a different record. What else we got? Meow 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 Maria. Something else I meant to show was that if I hold this and just sort of rub the needle, you can actually hear. Right, will it do it on the meter? Yeah, you can just about see the decibel or the meter. Doesn't move much. Obviously keeps picking my voice up. So you can see that it's the bit that's actually turning the vibration of the record into the sound. Anyway, let's play a bit of this record here. Again, we'll just put it in the middle somewhere. Well, it's not the best sounding record, but it is playing. What's on the other side? Whoops-a-daisy. I don't know this one. Well, in fact, I didn't know the last one either, really. Let's put this back on. And there we go, stopping it there. Just moving that so it's not touching the microphone. Okay, so well, if you're liking this video, then give me a like. Let's see what else we can play. Sure, I can find something to play. This is a bit of, I've gone back to old Nebraska. Well, at least it will be when I play it. Let's see if it fits. Oh yes, it does fit. Again, I would normally use a fixing in the middle there, but we won't bother for this. Turn you back on. And there we are. That's the end of that. That actually came out quite clearly. Okay, so what do you think? Is it a fake or is it real? Let me know in the comments. And if you've got any suggestions or any other ideas, then please let me know. And if you've enjoyed this video, then you might like this one too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.